A 15-year-old boy on the autism spectrum vanished from his suburban home in the middle of the night, leaving a puzzle that defies logic. When his mother opened his bedroom door to wake him for school, his bed was empty. His phone was sitting untouched on the kitchen counter, and his shoes were left right by the front door. Only one item was missing from the entire house: a small, yellow flashlight. A teenager with a documented fear of the dark stepped barefoot into a freezing winter night and completely evaporated, without leaving a single footprint or scent trail. These bizarre, contradictory details are the exact reasons investigators remain stuck to this day, and why this ongoing search continues to command intense public debate. In 2024, Sebastian Rogers lived with his mother, Katie, and his stepfather, Chris. Sebastian was diagnosed with autism and a rare genetic condition known as 6q27 deletion syndrome. His family describes him as a gentle, sweet kid who showed no aggressive tendencies. He thrived on strict daily routines and was not the type to rebel or run away. He also had two very specific aversions: an intense fear of the dark and a deep dislike of getting his feet dirty. They lived in a quiet Sumner County neighborhood where residents knew each other. But on one late winter night, that suburban safety was shattered. When you factor in his rigid aversions to darkness and dirt, the idea of him walking barefoot into the cold night poses an absolute behavioral contradiction. The timeline begins on Sunday, February 25th. His stepfather, Chris, was away on a business trip, so it was just Sebastian and his mother at home. Sebastian ate his normal dinner and completed his usual evening routine. According to official reports, he went to bed around 9 o'clock that evening. An hour later, at approximately 10 o'clock, his mother reported hearing an anomaly, a single thud coming from his bedroom. She called out to him, instructing him to keep it down and go to sleep. After that, she heard nothing but silence for the rest of the night. The next morning at 6 o'clock, she went to wake Sebastian up for school. His door opened to reveal an empty bed and a missing flashlight. In that narrow 8-hour window between the noise in his room and the morning alarm, there is zero physical evidence to indicate how he exited the house. Authorities were notified immediately. Given his medical conditions, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation issued an endangered child alert, which quickly escalated into an Amber Alert. The community response was massive. Hundreds of volunteers mobilized, while helicopters and specialized drones provided aerial surveillance over the entire county. Search dogs were brought in to trace his steps, but the trail they found was confusing. It didn't lead deep into the woods, and it didn't stop at a neighbor's door. The scent simply vanished. Search teams covered over 2,000 miles of dense woods and freezing February mud. Despite the vast area and the soft ground, they found not a single footprint or piece of clothing. All of this modern search technology yielded nothing. It was as if the earth had swallowed him completely. In the absence of physical clues, internet communities began forming their own theories to fill the void. The first was the green hoodie theory, based on video from a restaurant the family had visited, showing a stranger nearby. Speculation mounted that this person had followed them home. However, police tracked the individual down and cleared them entirely. They had absolutely nothing to do with the case. Then came security footage from a neighbor's house, which picked up strange lights moving in the early morning darkness. After careful analysis, investigators determined these were simply headlights from a truck passing on a distant road, distorted by the camera lens. The most intensive effort involved investigators spending days sifting through a Kentucky landfill where the neighborhood's trash was processed. They found absolutely nothing. Every digital tip, every physical search, and crowdsourced lead pursued by authorities has resulted in a complete dead end. As the investigation dragged on, the strain on the family intensified. Sebastian's biological father, Seth Rogers, became a vocal advocate, frequently searching the woods himself and pleading for the FBI to take over the case. On the other side, Sebastian's mother and stepfather faced severe public scrutiny. Amateur online sleuths conducted highly speculative body language analyses of their interviews, feeding a wave of suspicion fueled by the silence of the empty house. Yet law enforcement has maintained a firm official stance throughout. They have named no suspects, and they have repeatedly stated there is zero concrete evidence of foul play. Without evidence of a crime and without evidence of a runaway, investigators and the fractured family remain trapped in an agonizing limbo. It has now been over 2 years since that morning in February 2024. Sebastian would be 17 years old today. The missing person posters have faded, and the daily news cycles have moved on, though the investigation is officially still active. His father still holds vigils, refusing to let hope fade. A $50,000 reward for information still stands. The core impossibility of the case remains exactly the same. A neurodivergent teenager who hates the dark and dirty feet does not simply walk out into the freezing night with only a flashlight and no shoes. If you have any information, no matter how small, please contact the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Hit the like button to keep his face out there and to keep his name in the algorithm. Sebastian Rogers. This mystery is still completely open, and someone out there knows the truth.